The content and concepts presented within the book, The Messiah and the Secret of Israel, encompassing the profound exploration of the hidden significance of the tribe of Benjamin and its connection to the Messiah, are the exclusive intellectual property of L.S. Larkey and Atlantean Astrology, LLC. This work represents a unique synthesis of historical analysis, astrological interpretation, and theological insight, all meticulously developed and authored by L.S. Larkey. Any reproduction, distribution, or use of these materials without explicit permission from L.S. Larkey and Atlantean Astrology, LLC is strictly prohibited. This proprietary knowledge reflects a significant contribution to the fields of biblical studies, astrology, and spiritual heritage, and it is protected under applicable intellectual property laws. Introduction. The tribe of Benjamin played a crucial role in the history of Israel. Recent genetic studies on the high priests of Israel, known as the Cohanim, reveal a unique genetic lineage distinct from the tribe of Levi. Interestingly, some individuals with this high priest genetic marker, the Cohen modal haplotype, do not share the genetic identity with Levi, indicating that the Cohen marker can exist without the Levi marker. This discovery leads to a groundbreaking theory. Aaron and Moses had a Benjaminite father and a Levite mother, meaning they carried genetic markers from both tribes. This dual heritage explains the unique genetic markers found in modern Jewish priests, suggesting that their distinct markers stem from this mixed tribal background. Those with both the high priest genetic marker and Levi markers show this dual heritage, while those with only the Cohen marker without Levi markers are distinct from the line of Aaron and Moses, and are from the tribe of Benjamin only. The unique genetic lineage of Benjamin can be traced back to a significant biblical event. When Jacob wrestled with God, he was touched on his hip, resulting in a profound change. This divine alteration made Jacob the root to God. Benjamin was the only child born after this genetic change, making him the root of Israel. Although Reuben was the firstborn, the principle of supersymmetry on earth caused the youngest, Benjamin, to become the root of Israel. This anomaly is reflected in the genetic markers observed in the Benjamites. According to Atlantean astrology, the location of the planets at the time of conception and birth plays a critical role in shaping an individual's physical and spiritual abilities. The 13 astrological signs in this system include archetypes that align with significant times such as the winter solstice and autumn equinox, when the sun is closest to the earth. These periods of strong divine emanations enhance physical abilities, and when the individual divine emanations is fractaled, born on the same date through generations, these abilities become even more pronounced. The actual birth date, when the soul enters the body, is also crucial. Souls come through the influence of Jupiter, and when Jupiter is close to the Sun and Earth, the soul is highly illuminated. In the Great Conjunction, a person is infused not only with divine justice, but divine mercy when aligned with Saturn in the Great Conjunction. An individual born under these conditions has an exceptionally bright and illuminated soul. Benjamin, born after the divine alteration in Jacob, was conceived and born under unique astrological influences that bestowed upon him extraordinary physical and spiritual abilities. This special timing and alignment further established Benjamin as the root of Israel, embodying the highly spiritual divine emanations and illuminated soul qualities. Saul of Tarsus, known as Paul after his conversion, played a transformative role in the early Christian church. His missionary journeys and theological writings helped shape the foundations of Christianity, highlighting the enduring influence of Benjamin. Paul's encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus was a pivotal moment. Jesus said to him, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" Acts chapter 9, verses 4 to 6. And later, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. I am sending you to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light." Acts chapter 26, verses 15 to 18. This divine appointment underscores the profound spiritual mission bestowed upon Paul. Paul's declaration as a Hebrew of Hebrews reveals the special genetic and spiritual status of the tribe of Benjamin. The term Hebrew originated with Abraham, who was considered a Hebrew because he transcended or crossed over into a new covenant with God. By calling himself a Hebrew of Hebrews, Paul is emphasizing that he has not only an elevated status, but has also transcended or crossed over, much like Abraham. This phrase signifies a root position within the Hebrew identity, suggesting that Benjamin is the root of Hebrew. This interpretation aligns with the idea that the Benjamites, through their dual heritage and divine orchestration, carry a unique genetic marker that distinguishes them and aligns them closely with God's plan. Just as Jesus identified himself as from the tribe of Judah and the root of Israel, Paul's identification as a Hebrew of Hebrews emphasizes the profound connection of the Benjamites to the divine root of Israel. Aaron and Moses, without a doubt, had dual heritage from both Benjamin and Levi. Their roles as high priests and leaders are crucial for understanding the spiritual direction and priestly functions in Israel. This dual heritage made them unique, as it combined the divine favor of the Benjamites with the religious authority of the Levites. The birth of Moses was a result of divine orchestration. At that time, the Israelites knew a deliverer would come to free them from their affliction. This was not only a hope and prayer of the Hebrews, but also a plan orchestrated through the stars. The sacred knowledge of Moses' destined birth was passed down and orchestrated so that his birth aligned with a great conjunction around 1395 BCE. This celestial event marked Moses as no ordinary child. He was destined to deliver Israel out of Egypt. To ensure the safety of this divine plan, it was crucial to keep Moses' true heritage a secret. If it were revealed that Moses and Aaron, and by extension the Benjamites, were key to God's plan, any reigning power at the time would likely seek to exterminate the Benjamites to prevent the manifestation of God's kingdom on earth. This secrecy preserved the divine orchestration and allowed Moses to fulfill his destiny. Amram married his father's sister Jochebed, creating a close familial link within the tribe of Levi while maintaining a Benjaminite paternal lineage. This strategic marriage was designed to conceal the true divinity of Aaron and Moses through the tribe of Benjamin. As it says in Exodus chapter 6, verse 20, Amram married his father's sister Jochebed, who bore him Aaron and Moses. Amram lived 137 years. All high priests, descendants of Aaron, played significant roles in maintaining religious practices and the covenant with God. Their dual heritage provided them with the spiritual authority and divine favor needed to lead Israel. If Amram were truly Moses' genetic father, it is unlikely he would have let his son float in the river, hoping for rescue. The innate connection a father has with his son, especially in those times, would have prevented such an act. This is another clue that Moses may not have been Amram's biological son, and that Amram understood this was part of a divine plan. He was willing to orchestrate the story of Moses being found in the reeds, knowing it was part of a greater divine orchestration. Atlantean Astrology and the Unified Theory of You. The divine orchestration of Moses' birth is further elucidated through Atlantean Astrology, a resurrected astrological system that reveals deeper cosmic connections. According to this system, there is a divine connection between the winter solstice and the autumn equinox. Moses, conceived on December 23rd and born on September 23rd, follows this divine matrix. This alignment reflects the profound synchronization between celestial events and pivotal moments in biblical history. Another absolute clue to Moses' birth date is his final resting place on Mount Moab, within the territory of the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Reuben is associated with the astrological sign of Virgo and the 10th dimension, which is connected to the sun and the third eye. Moses' association with Reuben's territory underscores his alignment with Virgo, further reinforcing the belief that he was born on September 23rd. Understanding the divine orchestration of Moses' birth and the secret heritage of Aaron and Moses requires revitalizing the true nature of astrology. This knowledge, detailed in the book The Unified Theory of You by Larkey, draws on the principles of Atlantean astrology to reveal how celestial events, like the Great Conjunction, align with significant biblical events. By uncovering these hidden truths, we gain a deeper appreciation for the divine plan and the role of Benjamin in manifesting God's kingdom on earth. The narrative of Aaron and Moses, intertwined with their dual heritage and the profound influence of the tribe of Benjamin, underscores the meticulous divine orchestration behind their lives. This hidden lineage, once understood, illuminates the broader picture of Israel's spiritual leadership and the fulfillment of God's plan through the sacred alignment of the stars. Genetic timeline of Aaron and the Cohen line. Recent genetic studies on the Cohen modal haplotype, or CMH, trace the lineage of Jewish priests known as Cohanim back to a common ancestor around 1395 BCE, coinciding with the birth of Moses and Aaron. This genetic timeline aligns with the historical and astronomical data, providing further evidence of the dual heritage of Aaron and Moses. Symbolism of the Great Conjunction. The conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, when these planets appear exceptionally close to each other in the sky, has been viewed as a sign of significant events. The Great Conjunction that occurred around the time of significant biblical events is seen as symbolic of divine timing and intervention. Based on the astronomical analysis, it is evident that a remarkable Great Conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn occurred in 1395 BCE. This rare celestial event, visible near the Sun, aligns closely with the period and is associated within this theory with Moses' birth. Ancient civilizations often interpreted such conjunctions as significant omens or divine messages, heralding the arrival of pivotal figures. Considering this, we can deduce that Moses was born during the autumn equinox in 1395 BCE. This date not only situates his birth within a period marked by rare and significant celestial events, but also aligns with the prophetic and divine nature attributed to his life. The historical contributions of the tribe of Benjamin are significant and varied. From the transformative influence of the Apostle Paul, the spiritual leadership of Aaron and Moses with their dual heritage, to the divine orchestration of their births, Benjamin's descendants have played pivotal roles in shaping Israel's history. This deep dive into their stories highlights the hidden strength and divine favor that characterized their lineage, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of their strategic importance and prophetic legacy in the next chapter. By including the high priests and significant spiritual leaders traditionally associated with the tribe of Levi, but identified as having dual heritage with Benjamin, and by integrating the symbolism of the Great Conjunction and the genetic timeline of Aaron and the Cohen line, we provide a comprehensive understanding of the contributions and significance of the tribe of Benjamin in Israel's history.